Hi, thank you so much for coming to the Facebook party today. I'm Andrea, and I'm excited to show you a few of these amazing books. As we're going through, I encourage you to have a pencil and a piece of paper handy so you can jot down things you're interested in or if you have any questions. I'm going to start with some of the less traditional books and move to finishing with some of the more traditional books. So, the first one is Wind Up Pirate Ship. There are several in the Wind Up series, and each one contains the little vehicle. In this case, it's the little wind-up pirate ship. And each book has 3 tracks that the pirate ship can ride on. So you wind it up and you send it around the track. Each book has a story with it too. But kids honestly just really love playing with the vehicle going around the track. There is also the wind-up race car, tractor, train, and plane. There's also pull-back books, so you pull it back and that gets the tension and then it can zoom around the track. So those are fun. We have tons of activity books, sticker books, coloring books. This is Activity Fun Stickers, Fairyland. There's also Princess, Jungle, Farm, and those 3, 4 total. So things like follow the threads from the fairies to match their butterfly, or color by number over here. There are stickers in the middle that the child can put wherever she wants, and there's a scene, fold-out play scene at the end where she can use the stickers if she wants. So those are really fun. Maybe have a selection of these on hand for presents when you get invited to birthday parties. Just an idea. We have tons of coloring books too, more traditional ones. This is one of the fancier ones for maybe older age groups, drawing, doodling, and coloring. So all sorts of fun things to get your creative juices flowing. Things like doodle a meal on here, maybe one you'd love or maybe one that would be really nasty. Draw pictures in the frames, all sorts of things like that throughout the book. People have even gotten this for themselves, like a grown-up has gotten this for themselves, so that's kind of fun. These are not a book at all, but cards that you can color. So cards with envelopes. These are so fun for pre-writers. So they can pick one out that they think the recipient will like. They can color the front and the back and make their mark on the inside. So for $9.99 you get 20, so 50 cents a piece. You cannot get nice cards for a better deal than that. Next, moving into the books, this is Secrets of the Seashore. This series is relatively new. There's also Secrets of the Apple Tree and the Rainforest. So 3 titles total. This is a Shine a Light book. So honestly, these are best sitting on your own lap reading it, but I'm going to try to show you one of these pages here. So you need a flashlight, which is not included, but those are easy enough to find. So, you have a tide pool. And who is in the tide pool? Well, you shine the light to see. Oh, and again, this is hard to juggle, I apologize. There. Can you see? Yeah, so you see some different animals in there, and then the book goes through and it talks about each of those animals in more detail. And the reason you can see it is because it's nice and black and dark on the back side of each of the pages. Every page is like that. So these are really, really neat. Next, I have a Noisy Zoo board book. So we have some touchy-feely books you've already seen on the party. This is a noisy one. So again, nice thick pages, thick and sturdy. There's the tabs that go across the top. And for this kind of thing, these animal sounds are very realistic. My favorite is the dolphin, because I stink at making dolphin noises. Hopefully you could hear that okay. So in the Noisy series, there's also Noah's Ark, Diggers, Monsters, Pirates, Circus, and even an orchestra one, which is really neat. It has each of the different sections of the orchestra split out, so you can start learning about that. Ted and Friends is a combined volume of 12 phonics readers titles. It also has a CD with it. So each of the titles is something like Fat Cat on a Mat, Ted in a Red Bed, Big Pig on a Dig. So the rhyming words to start getting the phonics down. Each story also has several flaps that fold out just to make it even that much more fun. With the CD, it's super neat. You can put it in for the kids and they can listen maybe during quiet time. You can come out when the CD's done, something like that. Really neat. Jonathan James and the What If Monster is one of my favorite stories. Jonathan James always has this monster following him, which you can get as a plush doll in addition to the book if you're interested. And the What If Monster is always saying, what if it's scary? What if you get hurt? What if it tastes gross? What if people laugh? And, spoiler alert, Jonathan eventually says, wait, what if you're wrong? What if I have a blast? What if it tastes delicious? What if I make a new friend? So a really neat story, neat message. You Choose is one of my favorites too. So much imagination fodder right here. So it starts with, if you could go anywhere, where would you go? And even pre-readers, once they've had this read to them once or twice, they're going to be able to take this book, go in a room and sit by themselves for 20 minutes, 30 minutes, 45 minutes, and point and tell their own little story about where they would go and where they would live and who would be in their family and what things they would put in their house and what kind of pet they would have and how they would travel. This is so amazing. And it also is now only available in hardcover. This is paperback, but it's now only available in hardcover, so it'll last even longer. Now getting into a few homework helpers before we finish up here. This is Science Activities Volume 2. So this has 3 books within it, another combined volume. So there's Science with Plants, Science in the Kitchen, and Science with Air. There's also a Volume 1 and a Volume 3 that have different titles in each of them as well. So these are great if you have a little scientist or if you're homeschooling perhaps. My daughter here has tabbed some of the experiments that she wants to try. So this book is full of experiments, things that that either you have the materials around the house already or that are really easy to get them. So things like some early aerodynamics lessons with paper planes, or evaporation, taking salt water and evaporating it so you have salt crystals or sugar crystals left. Really neat, easy, fun, great to have around. First Illustrated Math Dictionary is one of 3 graduating titles in the math series. So this is your basic introduction to numbers, how to count, has addition, subtraction. This has geometry, introduction to geometry with shapes and stuff like that. How you make things smaller, bigger. Just a really neat reference to have around when you're working on math. And finally, a internet-linked encyclopedia of geography. There's also history, which you see behind me, and science. There are several other encyclopedias too you can search on the website, but these are really neat, 400 pages each. Internet-linked means that for each page there's 2 or 3 websites that go along with that page. You go to Usborne QuickLinks website and it'll tell you how to get there. So these are really great references to have available for projects. Well, there are over 1,500 titles in the catalog, and I could only show you a few. So if you have any questions, definitely let me know back on the Facebook event or send me an email on my website. Thank you so much for watching, and have a great day.